Hello, friends. It has been a while since I've gone live. The last few weeks, I have been, along with my team, focused on the DanceLife Teacher Conference. In 1996, we did the first conference. Actually, it was a small seminar called Project Motivate. It was on Cape Cod. Had, I think, about 20 people in attendance. And that was our first seminar in 1996. I did it with Gloria Jean, who was my business partner at the time. Since then, it has grown into the DanceLife Teacher Conference. Last year, there were almost 1,000 people there from all over the world. So as this year came and I was doing town halls with teachers and working with our IDEA members to help to keep them afloat, I kept thinking, am I going to pull off this DanceLife Teacher Conference? But I never canceled one since the beginning, and we are not about to do it now. The DanceLife Teacher Conference will take place July 30th to August 3rd. And I want to share with you the site and some information on the conference. I think the first thing I'd like to say is that it's not Zoom. It is a conference program that we've worked really hard on. Spent the last 60 days learning how to use and still learning. There are both live and pre-taped material. I'm going to share my screen with you and show you the site. So this is DanceLifeConference.com. I'll say that a few times during this presentation. This is the website for the conference. In a minute, I'm going to show you the conference itself and what that looks like. However, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the conference. So this is the first time there's ever been a virtual conference for dance teachers and studio owners. And I'd like to read a little bit of this. COVID-19 changed everything dance. With grit, determination, and nonstop work ethic, studio owners and teachers have survived, built stronger communities, and have become an integral part of serving thousands of children and their families with a sense of normalcy when they needed it most. The DanceLife Teacher Conference and our 35 plus faculty members are here to bring you a sense of community with like-minded dance teachers from around the world, and literally from around the world this year. The 5-day conference will inspire teachers and studio owners, administrative staff, and we have focused in on the situation that all of us are in and created a curriculum to make us better to face what we must face in the fall with confidence. So again, 7:30 to 8:30, and this is really cool. It's on demand for 90 days. So if you can't attend a day or you miss a class, you'll always be able to go back. You now, as opposed to previous conferences, have an opportunity to take every class because you can take it live or then go back to a different room and take that class later on, so you'll be able to do all of them. We are at 125 plus classes. It's really about 140 at this point. And we have 5 tracks. I'll talk to you a little bit about that in a second. And listen, if you guys have any questions, please write them in the comment box and I'll answer those as I go along. So communication is huge at the DanceLife Teacher Conference. And when we were searching for a platform to do this conference, it was important to us that we be sure that our attendees could communicate. So we've created a chat lounge. You can chat with your conference friends, attendees from your own town, state, and country. You can discuss specific topics that are on your mind, and you can interact with faculty and guests. This chat lounge is a place where if you have something on your mind, you can create a chat on that topic and get feedback. It's going to be really cool. There will be both live and recorded, pre-recorded seminars or classes throughout. However, whether it's live or it's recorded, all teachers and faculty will be there to chat with you. So that means that you can ask questions during the class and about 5 minutes or so after every class. So you'll be able to interact with the faculty during the presentation, live or pre-taped. There's 3 movement tracks, preschool and children's work track. It incorporates preschool, toddler, ages 7 to 12. It also has program concepts, behavioral solutions, working with kids with learning differences, and a whole bunch more. There's 2 classroom tracks. So the difference here is this is preschool and children's work. This is more intermediate, advanced level work. There are 2 full ballrooms offering technique, classroom curriculum, and as I said, dedicated to the intermediate advanced level. We're hitting in on classes focused on best practices for live and virtual classroom during COVID-19. Some of those are keeping the focus, working with 8 to 12-year-old students during virtual teaching. Classroom behavioral solutions, student confidence boosters, and team building, virtual or live. How exams can fill the competition gap. A lot of curriculum that is relevant to where we are right now. We have 2 business tracks, business and program models, financial strategies, enrollment boosters, marketing, competition leadership, team building, protocols, and more. So the 2 business tracks are divided in a studio owner track and an office manager track. There are seminars that are combined classes that overlap between both tracks, and then there are specific classes designated for the office manager and specific classes designated for the studio owner. There are some studio owner sessions where the studio owner must offer permission for anybody to enter that classroom with them. That is at the studio owner's decision. Again, we've integrated post-COVID-19, I say post hesitantly, material financial realities post-COVID-19, parallel worlds, live and virtual at the same time. Also talking within the business track, close, pause, sell, full steam ahead, that will be presented by Hetty Perna. Crisis leadership skills, new world, new growth opportunities, all new ideas that we can do in these times. Before I go on, one thing that we know is our dance education community has changed a lot over the past few months. For many, that's been tough. We felt it, all of us. But I do see opportunity. I do see new ways of thinking. where we can keep our curriculum very diverse, and we can offer our communities what they need during this time. There are 35 plus faculty members. I love them all. They're diverse. You're going to get preschool work. You're going to get advanced ballet work. You're going to get hip hop. You're going to get contemporary. It's across the board. If you're into a style or a subject, it's there. We also have special guests. Fred Connect will join us, Art and Nancy Stone, and everybody who's attended the conference knows Miss Georgia Dean. She turned 101 this year, and she will be joining us. There'll be special events. We're going live with an opening night party. Gio's going to be our DJ. We're going to be in different places in the retreat center. The plan kind of feels like a New Year's Eve live. We have keynote presentations. We have a family hip hop party. That's for all of our attendees who can bring their family. That'll be a live event with Gio. There's exhibitor forums and a raffle. So we will have roundtables with the exhibitors, and we'll have an exhibitor raffle. Motivational talks, panel discussions, and the list goes on. The price for the conference has been lowered by $100 plus. If you're watching this and you use the code FRIEND50 at checkout, you can save another $50. So FRIEND50 at checkout, you'll save another $50. On the website, which is where we are now, you'll get more information and descriptions about the conference and each session. As you can see, this goes on and on. So that's the conference website. That's DanceLifeConference.com. Now I want to take you to what will be the conference lobby. So this is what you'll see when you arrive at the conference. Excuse me. We tried to make it look like the Phoenician Hotel as well, this lobby. So you can go into the various areas from these links, but I'm going to start up here. So we're at the conference lobby. There's an exhibit hall, which I'll take you to in a minute. There is a chat lounge that I'll take you to as well. This is the sessions lobby, which for all of our attendees is the actual conference itself. And here's on-demand videos. So before we go anywhere, I want to explain this. For those of you who are registered, this will be where you go to head into a seminar that's happening now or live or at the time it's scheduled. And then within 4 hours, you will be able to go to I'll take you there, video on demand. So as every session is presented, you will be able to check out what you missed, watch it that night, or watch it for up to 90 days. All sessions are here. And listen, the sessions go on and on. So I'm going to take you to the session lobby. We've worked really hard to figure this program out. So this is the session lobby. As you'll notice here, this is where our tracks are located. There's a business track, an administrative track, an office manager track, preschool, children's, and special. Special means things like working with children with learning differences or behavioral solutions. That's what special stands for. Then we have classroom track 1, which is the intermediate advanced level, which I talked about earlier, and classroom track 2, which is also intermediate advanced, but all different classes. General session will be where we go when we have what we refer to as an across-the-board seminar, when everybody who is attending the conference will come together. They'll head for the general session. And over here for our IDEA members, we have another track, which is IDEA exclusive seminars. I'm going to take you up here to view this full schedule. This is where you will head into a classroom. By the way, all of you who are watching this, any place on the website or here, you will be able to download what I refer to as the box schedule, so you can check out all the sessions ahead of time. You'll also have the chance, if you're coming with your faculty or staff, people can circle the classes that they want to take. That download is available throughout both the DanceLife conference site as well as the conference site. I'm going back here. So this is the schedule. You'll click right here to go into any of these sessions. You'll also be able to click here and see the bios of all the faculty. This is going to be the exhibit hall. We're still working on this area, so there will be logos here for all of the exhibitors. I've worked on the Rhee Gold DanceLife booth, so I'll take you in there. Here you'll have the opportunity to see the vendors' products. I've put up the Retreat Center. I've put up IDEA. I have also put up the DanceLife Teacher Conference, which will be announcing the 2021 event. And this is another section of our company called the Dance Teacher Store. Over here, you'll have the opportunity to chat with all the vendors, make appointments to speak with them personally, or make appointments to speak with them during the conference or after the conference. The vendor side of this is going to be really interactive. So I'm taking us back to the conference lobby, and here are a few other things that I want to tell you about. Again, it's 90-day access, so you'll have the chance to either take the entire event as it happens and then go back and reflect and re-look at all of the classes, share them with your faculty and staff. If you use the code FRIEND50 at checkout, you'll save an additional $50. Another thing that's really cool about this is that you're going to be able to move from room to room during the class. So if you're watching or you're in New World, New Growth, you can check out of that class, move over to Mindful Movement. You'll be able to go over to the Enchanted Preschool classroom. You'll be able to move from room to room throughout the event. I've heard from studio owners that are bringing their faculty together into the studio with their group, office managers and studio owners in one room, teachers in another room, and they are attending the conference as a group. And that's another thing that I'd like to bring up. For everybody who has a group that is 3 or more, there are live team building seminars throughout the event. I actually want to tell you a little bit more about that. Hang on. So there are team building events every day. There are also keynote speakers, motivational talks. We are bringing in what do I want to call her? She is a psychoanalyst, and she's been working with dance teachers for a while. and she's going to offer some seminars in areas that maybe we don't talk about so much, and that maybe our time that we're in, we should be talking more about, getting a little deeper into what it is that we really want. We're going to examine dance studio protocols all over the US and Canada. It really, really is jam-packed. So I guarantee you, if you've been to the conference before, or if you've never been to the conference before, my team has worked really hard to give you the best conference that we can. It's different, but there's so many advantages and so many opportunities to take all of the classes and to be able to review them as well after the conference is over. And let us think it's time, as best as we can, to rejuvenate our spirit. Those of us that have worked really hard to keep studios going and businesses going over the last few months, this is an opportunity to refresh. This is an opportunity to get ready for a new season that is going to be different from any season before. Let's get together. Let's learn the best that we can on how to deal with it. Let's share with each other the triumphs and the not so good stuff that we've been through over the past few months. And most important, let's appreciate each other. Let's rejuvenate each other's spirits. Let's learn. Let's be better teachers than we've ever been, as well as better business owners. We have no choice. I hope you'll join us. I promise you, it will be an experience you won't forget, and neither will we. Before I go, I want to say this. As I said, the last few weeks have taken up, the conference has taken up most of the time. And I sit here before you as the guy who speaks about it and leads it. But I have to say thank you to Greg, to Annalise, to Troy, to Scott, to June, to Melissa, to Gio, all people who are working hard or have worked hard to make this possible. Let's do it. Let's do it together. And I'm looking forward to seeing you July 30th. Thank you. Have a great night.